The PS4's in a pretty good spot right now. While Sony hasn't been dropping firmware updates as frequently as its competitors, the console has always felt fairly complete since launch, and the Japanese giant's just been iterating on that ever since. Most recently, firmware update 4.0 added folders and gave the user interface of the format a little bit of a facelift, but what else does Sony need to add? Hey everyone, I'm Sammy from Pushsquare, and here are 5 firmware features that PS4 should incorporate in 2017. There's only one place to start, isn't there? PS4 owners have been crying out for external hard drive support since 2013, and while Sony seems resistant to add it, I reckon that they've got to give people what they want. Yes, it's easy to change the stock hard drive and increase the console's storage capacity, but not everyone wants to do that, and seeing as the competition offers external HDD support, there simply needs to be an option on the PS4 at the very least. And this is the other feature that people keep rattling on about, especially those lumbered with awful PlayStation Network usernames. There was some speculation that Sony would announce name changes at PSX 2016, especially after updates to the Unreal Engine seemed to indicate as much, but the platform holder's yet to announce anything, which means that the PS I Love You podcast has been able to keep one of its popular segments, and you're stuck with those Linkin Park lyrics that you used in your ID. Whoops. This is a more niche request I suppose, but it will be well received by PlayStation VR owners. Despite the headset supporting 3D, there's currently no way to watch 3D Blu-rays on the device, which is one of those really dumb Sony oversights. It shouldn't be impossible to patch this kind of feature in though, so hopefully it makes the next PS4 firmware update for those who want it. Let's be honest, PS2 Classic support has been awful on the PS4, so I'm wary about whether I should request PS1 Classics at all. That said, the thought of booting up legacy titles like Destruction Derby and Spyro the Dragon on the new gen console with full trophy support does get me a little bit hyped. Hopefully it happens in the not too distant future. Who doesn't like statistics? I love looking up how many people have earned a particular trophy, but I wish that the PS4 did a bit more stat tracking across the board. I'd like to know how long I've spent with a particular game, how long my average sessions are, and how that compares with the rest of the world. Sure, it'd be a frivolous feature, but it'd also be pretty cool, don't you think? Maybe you disagree, but let me know what you think in the comments section. Are there any firmware features that you're holding out hope for, and what are they? Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts down below.